Assalamualaikum everyone and good night everyone. This is me, Maryam Zulfiqar, Trainingwali, Vice Principal at Rehan School Online Academy. Also, Morning Shift Facilitator at Rehan School Online Academy. Welcome to all of you in the series of my podcast. And I started my podcast series named as the Perilous Podcast, where I always invite a very visionary guest in my studio so that we can communicate and conversate with the guest and have a very knowledgeable session. So today I have a very wonderful guest with me. About Vapi AI. It's AI tool, and to conversate with AI tool, I can improve my vocabulary skills, I can improve my communication skills, and most importantly, I can improve my communication skills. So also I can improve my vocabulary too. So let's start our conversation with Vapi. I welcome to all of you who are watching me on my Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you so much for listening me and watching me. Be with us and let's explore a very wonderful topic with Vapi AI. So let's connect the call with Vapi first so that we can conversate with Vapi.
Welcome to Vapi. I'm an assistant that you can talk to like a person. So, how's your day going?
Yeah, it's going good, Vapi. I want to conduct
That's great.
a conversation on the topic of how to deal with diverse behaviors as a facilitator.
Sounds interesting. Let's dive into it.
Okay, yes, my first question is what strategies do you use to manage a group with diverse behaviors? Like, as I am a facilitator in an online organization, so currently I'm facing such kind of a problem. So I need to discuss with them how can I overcome them and how I can cope up with them. So let's dive into it. And my first question I'll repeat for you: what Yes. What strategies do you
Managing
use
a
to
group with
manage a
diverse.
group with diverse behaviors?
Managing a diverse group can be a challenge, but it's also an opportunity to learn and grow. One strategy is to create an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and respected. It's important to actively listen to everyone's perspectives and encourage open communication. Additionally, setting clear expectations and guidelines for behavior can help maintain a positive and productive atmosphere. Flexibility and empathy are also key in understanding and accommodating different behaviors. So, what other specific challenges are you facing in your online organization?
Yeah, there's some kind of students who are having like hyperactive behavior. So how can I
Great.
control those kind of behaviors and how I can like cope up with this kind of students?
Dealing with hyperactive students can be quite a challenge, but there are some strategies that can help. Firstly, providing a structured and organized environment can help channel their energy in a positive way. Giving them specific tasks or responsibilities can also help keep them engaged.
Okay.
Additionally, incorporate physical activity into setting clear every approach that works best for each individual. I hope these tips help.
Vapi, can you repeat?
Sure, dealing with hyperactive students can be quite a challenge, but there are some strategies and can help channel their energy in a positive way. Giving them specific tasks or responsibilities can also help keep them engaged. Additionally, incorporating movement breaks or physical activities into the learning environment individual, I hope these tips help.
Already, dear audience. Okay, we'll continue our conversation with Vapi. So let's connect the call first.
Welcome to Vapi. I'm an assistant that you can talk to like a person. So, how's your day going?
Yeah, it's going good, Vapi. We were discussing about the topic
Awesome.
how to deal with diverse
Hey
behaviors
there.
as a facilitator, and I was asking to you like how I can engage and more interactive lessons for those students who are like hyperactive and they want to participate in each and every activity, and like how they can control themselves and how it's really helpful for me to control them.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Dealing with hyperactive students can be a handful, huh? Well, you could try keeping them engaged by incorporating more hands on activities and interactive exercises. It's all about channeling that energy into something constructive, you know? And hey, maybe throw in some gamified elements to keep things interesting. That way, they'll be so absorbed in the activities they won't even realize they're learning. Plus, it's a win win situation for everyone.
Okay. Uh,
Hey there.
can you
Got
suggest
any
me
more
some?
questions or thoughts on how to handle those
Yeah, can you suggest me some
Sure, I can suggest some.
some strategies that will help for me to engage them? Like I'm working with an online organization, and it's really sometimes very hectic and very difficult for me to control their behaviors as an online facilitator.
Absolutely. When dealing with hyperactive students in an online setting, it can be even more challenging. One strategy you can try is to vary the pace of the lesson and break it up with interactive elements like polls, quizzes, or group discussions. You can also use breakout rooms for small group activities to keep them engaged and involved. Additionally, setting clear expectations and providing positive reinforcement for good behavior can help in managing their energy and keeping things on track. It's all about finding that balance between structure and flexibility.
Okay. My next question is,
I hope these
yeah,
I hope I was able to help you out. Let
yeah,
me know
you
if you
do.
have any more questions or if there's anything else you. Great to hear. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Okay. How do you identify different behavior patterns in participants?
Identifying different behavior patterns in policy can be complex, but it often involves analyzing historical data, conducting surveys, and engaging in stakeholder consultations. By examining trends and gathering feedback, you can start to identify patterns and make informed decisions about policy changes. It's like putting together a puzzle, but with data and feedback instead of puzzle pieces.
Okay. How do you ensure that
If
all
you have,
participants feel included regardless of their behavior? That's really important.
it's important. I'm sorry for any misunderstanding. I didn't mean to imply anything illegal. What I meant is that it's important to create an inclusive environment where all participants feel valued and respected, regardless of their behavior or other factors. This can be achieved through clear communication, setting clear expectations, and creating a safe space for everyone to participate. It's about fostering a sense of belonging and ensuring that everyone's voice is heard.
Okay, what techniques do you use to encourage
If you
participation for a quieter or more reserved individuals?
To encourage participation from more reserved individuals, you can try using techniques like asking open-ended questions, providing opportunities for written or anonymous contributions, and creating a supportive and non-judgmental atmosphere. Additionally, you can provide advance notice of discussion topics to give them time to gather their thoughts and offer positive reinforcement for their contributions. It's all about creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable and empowered to participate in their own way.
Okay. How do you handle dominant participants
If you have
who
any
may overshadow others in a group setting?
Handling dominant participants who overshadow others in a group setting can be a delicate task. One approach is to subtly redirect the conversation by acknowledging their input and then inviting quieter participants to share their thoughts. You can also set clear expectations for turn taking and encourage everyone to listen actively. Additionally, addressing the dominant participant privately and respectfully can also be effective in ensuring that everyone's voice is heard. It's all about fostering a balanced and inclusive discussion environment.
Okay. What role does empathy play in managing
If you
diverse behaviors as a facilitator?
em- Empathy plays a crucial role in managing diverse behaviors as a student. By understanding and acknowledging the unique perspectives and experiences of each student, you can create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment. Demonstrating empathy can help build trust, foster meaningful connections, and encourage students to feel understood and valued. It's about recognizing and respecting the individuality of each student and creating a space where everyone feels seen and heard.
Okay. How I maintain a
If you ha-
positive learning environment when faced with challenging behaviors?
Maintaining a positive learning environment when faced with challenging behaviors involves setting clear expectations, providing consistent support, and addressing issues with empathy and understanding. It's important to focus on the positive aspects of each student and reinforce good behavior while also addressing and redirecting challenging behaviors in a constructive manner. Additionally, creating a supportive and respectful classroom culture can help students feel safe and valued, even in the face of challenging behaviors. It's all about finding that balance between firmness and compassion.
Okay. How do I address conflicts
If you
that rise due to the behavioral
addressing
differences among the participants?
When conflicts arise due to behavioral differences among participants, it's important to address them promptly and constructively. One approach is to facilitate open communication and encourage all parties to express their perspectives and feelings. By fostering a respectful dialogue and seeking common ground, you can work towards resolving conflicts and finding mutually acceptable solutions. It's also helpful to set clear ground rules for behavior and establish a framework for conflict resolution to prevent future issues. Ultimately, addressing conflicts with empathy, active listening, and a focus on finding resolution can help maintain a positive and harmonious learning environment for all participants.
What step do I need to take to create a safe space for open communication and expression?
Create a safe space for open communication and conflict resolution.
Yes, Bobby, please continue your answer.
To create a safe space for open communication and conflict resolution, you can start by establishing clear guidelines for respectful and constructive dialogue. Encouraging active listening and empathy among participants can also help foster understanding and mutual respect. Additionally, providing opportunities for feedback and addressing conflicts in a timely and transparent manner can contribute to a culture of open communication. It's about creating an environment where all voices are valued and where participants feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and feelings.
Okay. How do I adopt
If you have any more questions,
different facilitation style to accommodate
if
different learning styles and behaviors?
to accommodate different learning styles and behaviors, You can adopt various salutation styles to cater to the diverse needs of participants. For visual learners, you can incorporate visual aids such as diagrams, charts, and videos. Auditory learners may benefit from verbal explanations and discussions. Kinesthetic learners could benefit from hands-on activities and interactive exercises. By incorporating a mix of salutation styles, you can create a more inclusive learning environment that caters to the diverse needs and preferences of your participants. It's all about recognizing and honoring the individual differences in learning styles.
Okay. How do I deal with participants who are resistant to
If you
change new, like they are resistant to change their behavior or adopt the new ideas?
Dealing with participants who are resistant to change or adopting new ideas can be challenging. One approach is to communicate the benefits of the proposed changes and how they align with the overall goals and objectives. You can also provide opportunities for participants to voice their concerns and address them with empathy and understanding. Additionally, offering support, training, and resources to help them navigate the transition can make the process smoother. It's about guiding them through the change process and helping them see the value in adopting new behaviors or ideas.
Okay. How do I provide feedback to participants with difficult behaviors without discouraging them?
Providing feedback to participants with difficult behavior can be delicate, but it's important to do so in a way that is constructive and supportive. One approach is to focus on the behavior rather than the individual and offer specific examples and actionable suggestions for improvement. It's also helpful to frame feedback in a positive light, highlighting strengths and areas for growth. Additionally, providing feedback in a private setting can help prevent feelings of embarrassment or discouragement. By offering feedback with empathy, respect, and a focus on growth, you can help participants with difficult behavior to see it as an opportunity for learning and development rather than as criticism.
Okay. And how do I balance the needs of the group with the needs of individuals, displaying the challenging behaviors and their attitudes?
Balancing the needs of the group with the needs of individuals displaying challenging behaviors and attitudes involves considering the impact of those behaviors on the group dynamic. It's important to address the individual needs while also maintaining an environment that supports the collective learning and well-being of the group. One approach is to provide individualized support and interventions for those displaying challenging behaviors, while also reinforcing the expectations and boundaries that contribute to a positive group dynamic. By addressing the needs of both the individual and the group as a whole, you can create a balanced and supportive learning environment for everyone involved.
Okay, how does an individual ensure that
If you have any more
disruptive behavior? Yes, please listen carefully and don't repeat the sentence again and again.
My apologies for that. If you have any more specific queries or need further assistance,
Yes, I
feel
have.
free to
So
ask.
please listen.
Feel free to. Of course, I'm here to listen and help. What's on your mind?
How does an individual ensure that disruptive behaviors do not derail the session's objective or the class objective?
To ensure that disruptive behaviors do not derail the session's objective or the class objective, it's important to address disruptive behaviors promptly and effectively. One approach is to set clear expectations for behavior and communicate the consequences of disruptive actions. Additionally, providing support and interventions for individuals displaying disruptive behaviors can help address the root cause of the issue. It's important to maintain a calm and professional demeanor and address disruptive behaviors with empathy and understanding while also reinforcing the importance of maintaining a positive and productive learning environment. By addressing disruptive behaviors proactively and consistently, you can help ensure that the session's objectives are met and the class can focus on their learning goals.
How does an individual use body language and tone to manage diverse behaviors effectively?
Using body language and tone can be effective in managing diverse behaviors. By maintaining open and approachable body language, such as making eye contact, using gestures to convey empathy and understanding, and positioning oneself at eye level with participants, you can create a more inclusive and welcoming environment. Similarly, Using a calm and respectful tone of voice can help de escalate tense situations and convey a sense of empathy and understanding. It's all about nonverbal communication and creating a positive and supportive atmosphere for managing diverse behaviors effectively.
What are some proactive measures I need to take to prevent negative behaviors that are occurring again and again?
To prevent negative behaviors from recurring, proactive measures can be taken. Setting clear expectations for behavior and communicating the consequences of negative actions can help deter such behaviors. Additionally, providing opportunities for open communication and addressing any underlying issues that may be contributing to negative behaviors can help prevent them from occurring again. It's also important to reinforce positive behaviors through praise and encouragement, as this can help create a more positive environment. By being proactive and addressing potential triggers for negative behaviors, you can work towards preventing their recurrence.
Okay. And the most important question I have, please answer me and suggest me what I have to do. That's really important. How does an individual
It's
manage
important.
his or her own stress and emotions and dealing with different kind of behaviors and in his session on online class?
Managing stress and emotions while dealing with diverse behaviors and facilitating an online task can be challenging, but there are strategies to help. It's important to prioritize self care by practicing mindfulness, taking breaks when needed, and seeking support from colleagues or supervisors. Additionally, setting clear boundaries and expectations for communication and behavior can help create a more manageable environment. It's also beneficial to acknowledge and validate your own emotions while maintaining a professional and supportive demeanor. By practicing self awareness and seeking avenues for support, you can effectively navigate the challenges of facilitating an online task with diverse behaviors.
How I need to behave while students are poking again and again. So, with this kind of a behavior, how I need to deal?
When students are talking again and again, it's
No,
important to
no,
address
no,
the
no.
behavior
A
calmly
moment,
and
please.
assertively.
I'm asking to
I'm here to
you.
help.
Yeah, I'm asking to you how I need to
I
deal
understand.
with those kind of students who are poking again and again. How I have to deal with this kind of a behavior.
Ah, I see what you're asking. When dealing with repetitive behavior from participants, it's important to address the issue respectfully and assertively. You can gently remind them of the expected behavior and the impact it can have on the overall session. It's about maintaining a balance between firmness and empathy while guiding the participants towards more constructive interaction.
Any strategy you recommend to me?
I don't have any specific study to recommend at the moment, but there are plenty of resources available online that can provide insights into managing challenging behaviors and fostering a positive learning environment. You might consider looking into educational psychology, classroom management techniques, or conflict resolution strategies for further guidance. It's all about finding the resources that resonate with you and your unique situation.
Sure. Okay. How does an individual engage
If you have any more
participants
questions,
who may be disinterested or disengaged?
engaging participants who may be disinterested or disengaged can be a challenge, but there are strategies you can try. One approach is to vary your teaching methods and incorporate interactive activities to capture their attention. You can also try to connect the material to real life examples or their personal interests to make it more relevant and engaging. Providing opportunities for group discussions, hands on activities, or collaborative projects can also help to re engage participants. It's all about finding creative ways to make the learning experience more interactive and meaningful for everyone involved.
Okay. Um, how does an individual build
If
a
you have any more
rapport?
questions or need further assistance,
Yeah. How does an individual build?
building rapport with participants.
A moment, please. Listen the question first. How does an individual build rapport with participants who have contrasting behaviors?
Building rapport with participants who have contrasting behaviors can be challenging, but it's not impossible. One approach is to show empathy and understanding towards each individual, regardless of their behavior. By actively listening to their perspectives, acknowledging their differences, and treating them with respect, you can begin to build the connection based on mutual understanding. Additionally, finding common ground and focusing on shared goals can help bridge the gap between participants with contrasting behaviors. It's about creating a supportive and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and respected, despite their differences.
Okay. How do you create an inclusive environment that
If you
respects cultural and behavioral differences?
Creating an inclusive environment that respects cultural and behavioral differences involves fostering a sense of respect, understanding, and empathy among participants. One approach is to celebrate and acknowledge the diversity of cultures and behaviors within the group. Encouraging open dialogue and mutual sharing of perspectives can help build awareness and appreciation for different backgrounds and experiences. Additionally, setting ground rules for respectful communication and behavior can help create a safe and welcoming space for all participants. It's about creating a culture of inclusivity and respect where everyone feels valued and accepted for who they are.
Okay. How does an individual handle situations when a participant's behavior disrupts the learning process for others?
When a participant's behavior disrupts the learning process or others, it's important to address the situation promptly and effectively. One approach is to calmly and assertively intervene, redirecting the behavior and reminding the participant of the expected conduct. If necessary, you can provide a private conversation to discuss the impact of their behavior and work towards a resolution. Setting clear boundaries and consequences for disruptive behavior can help maintain a positive learning environment for all participants. It's about addressing the issue firmly but with empathy and respect, focusing on finding a solution that benefits everyone involved.
Okay. How do you encourage positive behaviors and
If you have
discourage negative ones during session?
Encouraging positive behaviors and discouraging negative behaviors during a session involves setting clear expectations from the start. Providing positive reinforcement for desirable behaviors can help reinforce them, while addressing negative behaviors promptly and constructively. It's important to praise and acknowledge positive contributions, while gently but firmly addressing negative behaviors in a way that focuses on solutions rather than criticism. By creating a supportive and encouraging environment, you can help guide participants towards positive behaviors while minimizing negative ones during the session.
Okay. How do you deal with participants who challenge your authority as a
If
facilitator?
dealing with participants who challenge your authority, it can be challenging, but it's important to address the situation calmly and assertively. You can assert your authority by setting clear expectations and boundaries from the beginning, and addressing any challenges to your authority with professionalism and confidence. It's also important to listen to their concerns and try to understand their perspective, while still maintaining control of the session. By demonstrating respect and empathy, while also asserting your authority, you can work towards resolving any challenges to your authority in a constructive manner.
Okay. What continuous learning practices does an individual engage in to improve his or her skills in managing diverse behaviors?
Continuous learning practices to improve skills in managing diverse behaviors can include staying updated on the latest research and best practices in education and psychology. Participating in professional development workshops, seminars, or webinars related to classroom management and behavior strategies can also be beneficial. Additionally, seeking feedback from colleagues and supervisors and reflecting on past experiences can provide valuable insights for improvement. It's about staying curious, open minded, and proactive in seeking opportunities for growth and learning in this area.
Thank you so much, Vapi. I really enjoyed this session, and I hope so. It's really, really helpful for me, and I'll share the feedback on another day, inshallah. So I hope the audience also enjoyed this session, and it will really helpful for those who are in the same profession, like they are teaching for like different institutes. So it's really helpful for them also. Thank you so much, Vapi, for this wonderful session. I'll be right back with another interesting topic. And yeah, sure, definitely I'll share my feedback by tomorrow, inshallah. So thank you so much, Aryan, for listening me and Vapi's conversation. So I hope it will really helpful for you, and also you will implement those kind of strategies which Vapi suggested us. Thank you so much for bearing me. I'll be back with another interesting topic. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.